What's up, Luke? How'd you end up doing today? Hopefully you did better than I did. I did not do too good today. I still was able to get a payout, and it wasn't my worst day, but it could have been a lot better. Might get some action early on because if this candle goes up anymore in the next 10 minutes, I might be considering a short. You realize too late you're trading on your eval, not on a funded. Plus 700 eval, plus 50 funded. Nice. Nice, you did better than I did. And that funded is closer to, or that eval is being closer to funded now. I spent too much ammo on I spent too much ammo on my purple line, my initial purple line trade. I think like 4 or 5 accounts or 6 accounts. So in the overnight, I successfully traded, I think, 5 or 6 accounts. So that's already like half or like a quarter of my accounts already done. And I wasted like 5 or 6 of them here on this short, like here. And the other one's caught near the top here, and then bounces off of the previous day high. So like this bounce, the red line I was talking about. Luckier than me? Yeah, for sure. Well, I need to stick with, I shouldn't have put so much ammunition into the purple line. Like if I ever had to trade one model for the rest of my life, it's the average percent, it's the percent days. That's where I'm the most confident in scalping. Here it was just like, it was just a regular day, nothing spectacular about it. So what I should have done was let me look back into the day, is on the break of the previous day high for NASDAQ, which was right here, this should have been an entry short here with 1 or 2 accounts. Then on this next pump here, I should have entered in with 1 or maybe 1 account here, 2 accounts here, and then once we reach the percent day line, that's when I jump in with like 3, 4, 5, like 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, then starts adding into the shorts to start scalping. What sucks is that for the for those percent days, there's some days where there's no trades at all. Like if I traded that model today, there was literally 0 trades. From previous day high to 25100 micro per 20 increment. Hold up. Previous day high 25032 to 25100 20 point increment. I think 20 point was too small, because where I really wanted to hop in was the first percent line, and the first percent line was what, 25165. So anything below 25165 should have been like first entry 25032, and then maybe 50 points above it is my second entry, because I want to jump in with more accounts here, like 6.5-ish, and then from here that's when I'll increment 20 to 30 points. So this should have been 1 account here, maybe 50 points above this 250380 right here. 88, what is this, 38, 88. So this should have been 1, this should have been 2, and this should have been like, depending on how many accounts, maybe 2. Well, what's going on with my, like 2, and then 30 points or 40 points 2, 30, 40 points, 2, and start building these up to aim for the 2% day, which would be, I forget what it was, 25400-ish. 25400-ish here. So start building into the positions here, right? Scalping, leaving runners, scalping against the runners, like that. That's what I should have done. But I put too much trust into the first purple line of, I believe, ES, which was way down here. So you'll see this is exactly what the purple line was, I think right here. And you'll see there's a tiny bit of a little bounce, but it wasn't enough. So I was at, how many points was this? Probably not even 20. 93815, about 23 points. But usually in New York, I'm scalping for about 40 points. Aren't days like this bound to happen more often? Yeah, they are. And that's why I just wanted to, like, and this is kind of bad, that's why I just wanted to take trades. Because if I was trading this one model, the percent day model, I would literally take 0 trades today. So I decided to trade some other stuff like the purple line, the red line, which was here. And I think, where was it? The purple line of NASDAQ was like right here. Purple line of NASDAQ was right here. Purple line of ES was like right here. But yeah, days like these are much more common. It just sucks because, like, I'm the type of guy to trade every single day, right? And because I have so many different models, oh wait, oh shoot, I might be entering in soon, hold on. Might be entering into a short scalp. For 20 points. I want an entry, my best entry would be right at open, which is 25019 right here. So I want this candle to go from red to green and go right here. Might have missed it. But another reason why I thought we were going to... I just had a bad read on this day. When I saw VIX was nosediving during the New York session, I honestly thought we were just going to keep going higher and higher. And every single dip was worth buying. I thought we were going to break up here to those percent lines. But after that first initial rally, we just kind of died off. And what sucks was that some of the accounts died right here. The account short, they died right here. And I think it was like 1 or 2 accounts. Because I had to hold for a while. I think this was my first entry. I had to hold for like 200 points. So it wasn't able to survive, which sucks, but I think I lost one valuable account that I was a bit sad about. The valuable account was the Tradeify minus 3600. That one I was a bit sad about because it was 2 days from payout. But I can't complain because I took one payout from one of them, and the other 2 are 1 day away from a payout. You're tempted to ask me more technical questions like what is VIX, how does it affect the chart? I don't want you to miss out on a trade. Oh, dude, no worries. The opportunity is gone. Like, I'm not gonna enter anymore. Like, I wanted this exact candle, this guy, this red candle to go up here, and then enter short. So what VIX is, it basically determines how volatile a market is. So when you see these huge rallies and pops and rallies and pops, just think about VIX as the V of the market. You know how a market doesn't really just go down like this, it V's, right? So basically, when VIX is really high, you'll see huge candles, like 60-point candles, right? Just noise, 60-point noise. Usually noise is usually about, I would say, like 20. During the New York session, it's about 20 to 40 points. But when VIX is really high, you'll see noise from 60 to 100 points in a 5-minute candle, right? And you'll notice that when news drops, or right before FOMC or those huge red folder news, you'll see VIX skyrocket, right? So right before FOMC, CPI, right, you'll see VIX move sporadically. And once we get really good news, VIX will die down. Once we get really bad news, VIX will skyrocket. VIX is basically the market trying to... It basically just measures how volatile the market is. How much is it expected to shoot up or shoot down? And if it's a smaller expected volatility, it's a smaller VIX right here, right? So big VIX, you'll see big movement. And I'll show you a day with the huge VIX. Yep. Yeah. And that's why when I said if we stabilize and VIX is stable, like I would consider jumping back into the long here. Right? With a stable VIX, I'm less worried about a slipping crash. And I'll show you a day where VIX was really high. It was... Hold up, let me pull up things. VIX was really high on... Let's see, a huge shoot up in VIX was last Friday, the 13th. Let's see what happened on 13th. Oh, look. All right, how big is this candle? From high to low, it's about 60 points, right? 76 to 07. This is about a 70-ish, 60 to 70 point candle. Right, here's another one. 1, 2, right? And then you'll get violent rallies. This is like a 100-point rally right here, and then dumps another 100 points. And this noise, look at this noise. I think I was scalping this day. You guys will see me when VIX is really high. I'm really good at scalping, because if you can survive, you can scalp 40, 60 points pretty easily. Look at this noise. If you get in on a red candle, let's say you got in on a shit entry here, 674, right? 674. And then you enter again on the next really big dump, which is right about here. You could have entered on this candle or this candle or this candle, any of these candles, just long, right? Here you could have broken even. This you could have scalped once, scalped again here, scalped again here, right? Then enter down here. What time is this? This is like 3 o'clock. So do you really want to scalp at 3 o'clock? Not really. But look at this candle, 616 to, like, let's say 70, 60 point noise, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 60 points with 5 micros. That's about $400, up, down, up, down, up, down. 1 mini, that's more than, like, it's $1,000 plus. What's up, JK? You can also look at VXN. It's the VIX for NQ. I did not know that. Is that the symbol for do you use Thinkorswim by any chance? Mega 4K? That's what I use. And like the symbol I have to put in is like /VIX or no /VX. That's what I put. Oh, use TradingView? Gotcha. 60 to 70 point noise. Now let's go to a day where VIX was relatively stable, like here. 22, like this is noise, right? You see this is noise. 25025 to 25 or 24991. This is about 30 points of noise. Up, down, up, down, up, down, 30 points. Right? And if you look at VIX today, you'll see it took like a nosedive. It took a nosedive right here. Right here. Usually when the market just continues going up, 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 VIX just dies down. Starts getting more and more stable. Small V's, small V's, small V's, small V's. Right? When a day crashes, VIX will get really, really high. Which is why you'll see rallies like boom, 100-point rally, and you think it's a continuation up, but it's just noise, and then it goes down another 100 points, right? That's why usually you can see the market slipping as the candles get bigger and bigger. I might consider a 25019 entry still. I really wanted this little rally to be the entry in, but looks like I'm not getting it. What's up, Starboy? So I'm considering, would I say 19 or 17? 19 about 20. 19.50 right here is where I want to get in. Right here. First entry, second entry, 20, 35. 50. Yeah, 50, 65. This is it. This is if I need these entries. But for these, I'll scalp for about 20 points. And hopefully I can get some more payouts. I have, I think, 3 accounts one day from payouts. So I'll put one of them here, one of them here, and one of them here. My memory usage must be high or something. It's like this thing's getting pretty laggy. I do have like 50 tabs open, so. So first scalp will be accounts that I don't prioritize. So that'll be one like this guy. Oops. What? Why can't I put an order here? What's up, Scan? No, I appreciate you stopping by. Why can't I? What is this? I want to put an order on my chart. What? Reset chart view. Dude. What the hell is going on? How do I... Why can't I put in any limit orders? I have to do market orders, which is okay, but I like my limit orders. What? All right, I'll just do limit orders. I'll figure this out off stream. I don't know what's going on. The chart is trolling me. Dude, this has never happened to me before. I don't know what's going on. Like a reset button. All right, let's see if we get that pump. I haven't had a trade on stream in like, I would say 2 or 3 streams. So I'll take this one. I'm still looking to short this market, the overall market. I'm waiting for days where it's like a big candle like this off of a random market day, and I'll try to buy puts like right up here or right up here. You said you will place sell orders. Why not consider a buy order, like going long? I'm looking for shorts right now just because the overall trend for the first hour is a little bearish. Oh, this might be it. Fingers on the short button. I would like 10 more minutes of continuous buying, but I really want to get in on 19 to 20. So if this takes us up there, then I'll take the short. Where are we at? 14, 15. Oh, you guys can't really see the DOM. All right, put it here. All right, first entry 20. Give me the top of that candle. I guess I'll. Hello? What? Why can't I see it? What is going on with this chart? This chart is really just fucking with me. Let me see if I want to add on any other accounts. Maybe my Lucid account. Or I could wait for the top of this candle. I might do that instead. Usually I like to wait for like 15 to 20 minutes of pure buying. So I wanted this to be it, but this was kind of interrupted here. Collapse panel. No. If we get near the top of this candle after I'm gonna let this candle play out in the next 4 minutes. And if the next candle reaches the top of this one, I'll start adding in as my quote unquote first entry. I like 15-20 minutes of pure buying. Higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. I gotta keep my eye on the P&L in this DOM because it's not showing up on my chart. I don't understand why. Let me change this to I feel like my chart is just bugging out. Hold on. Let me see if refreshing the page will fix it. Perfect. Fix. Oh. All right, it's fixed. 20-point scalp. Ooh, 25,000. That's 20 points right there. We'll leave that there and I'll jump into the next account, which is this guy. So my P&L will be here. This is the first account that's in. So keep an eye on this. I did want it to go for about 21 points. Usually I go for 21 points just to round it out and get like 200. Because if you go for 20 points exactly, you'll get like 190. And that kind of triggers me. But 21 plus points is below 25k right here, which I don't like. I actually don't like how my profit target is anywhere close to 25k exactly. It makes me a bit worried. All right, 724. So next candle, if we break above this, I'm in with this account. And I will jump in with one of my Tradeify accounts that's 1 day from payout. Oh shit, my alarm. And that is 193. That. And the payout day for Tradeify, you don't need 20 points. You just need 150. So that's like 15, 16. Let me get that set up right now. If we trigger my take profit before hitting my second wave of accounts, I'm canceling all the orders. Now you guys know why I don't bother like recording my trades. Can you imagine me trying to record trades for YouTube and I'm like, all right guys, I'm gonna be here. Okay, I'm gonna go here. All right, I'm here. All right, I'm here. All right, I'm in a new tab. All right, keep up. It's like a nightmare, just the way that I trade. And then by the time I get to my second or third entry, you'll already have forgotten my first entry. I've been doing really good at overnight scalps, but I've been very shy about it. When I was first scalping overnights, I would do like 4 or 5 accounts per entry. So this, instead of 1 account, would be 4 or 5 accounts. And the next entry also 4 or 5. Next entry also 4 or 5. But I want to keep ammo in my pocket for those percent day model, or for that percent day model that I trade. How many micros are you entering the trade with now? I enter the trade with 5 micros. The way that for my back tests, what I did was here is 5, right? Next entry is 6, right? And this would be +1 on the next entry. Next entry is 7. 7. This is +1 micro. This is +1 micro. Next is 8. This is +1 micro. This +1. Do you see how I'm sort of going up here? So that way, when I do reach this entry, these are all 8 micros. And what this means is that it gives me an opportunity on a pullback. I can choose to go for 20 points, or I can choose to go for 200, 250, or 300 bucks, right? With 8 micros, 20 points is about almost 400 bucks. So instead of going for 20 point scalps below the first entry, I would only need like, plus the cost average will go up to about, I don't know, maybe here. So from this new line, I would only need about, I would say 12 to 15 points. If you enter the first trade with 8 micros instead of 5, you could have blown the account possibly. Yeah, that's why my first trade here is always 5. 5, and then 6, this goes up to 6. 7, this goes up to 7, this goes up to 7. 8, this goes up to 8, this goes up to 8, this goes up to 8, and then 9. And I go 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 different waves of accounts. So wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. And my max stop is from my first entry. If this were to go up against me and we have the biggest day ever, the biggest overnight, or a really strong overnight, my stop for all accounts is 125 to 145. This is the hard stop. This line. So then every 15 or 20 points, I would still be adding and then close everything out here. This is like random scribbles, like a scribble of like an insane person. I'm going to put this to 210 and I'm going to regret it because it's going to rally back up and kill this account. Watch this go to exactly 25,000. Goodbye. Say goodbye to all your accounts. I just want to see 200 plus because for micros, each micro that you add, the round trip cost is about $2. So that means for a 5 micro trade, when you exit, your P&L, your expected P&L is whatever this number is, minus 10. Minus $10. So that means if you're, the way that I trade evals, right, is I trade them with 20 micros, and I need to aim for 1540, right? I aim for 1540 because each micro round trip for fees alone will eat up $40. So if you only aim for 1500 exactly as the hard stop, you actually won't pass in 2 days. That's a little trick, a little tip for anyone trading evals and wants to hit that exact number, right? Each micro is about $2 round trip. So for 20 micros, you need $40 extra. 1 mini, I think, oh shoot, how much is 1 mini? 1 mini round trip might be round trip $4, $5. So you actually pay less fees. Round trip as in entering and exiting, yes. So you'll notice that when you do buy, the second that you buy, if you're on Top Step or if you're on Trade-Evade, you're gonna see your balance go negative. Right now, I don't know if you can see on my screen. Oh yeah, right now, do you see up here? You see this? It's red, and I haven't even finished this trade yet. So just by entering in with 5 micros, I'm already, my realized P&L is red because of fees. So when you enter and exit, there's fees associated with your account. It's kind of dumb because we're trading in, we're paper trading. But in the live, in an actual brokerage, like your brokerage charges you fees for placing futures orders. And even, I think even if you buy stocks, there's like a very, very tiny fee. It's basically the CME or whatever governing body is out there. It's like, hey, for you guys to buy stocks or send money through our exchanges, you guys have to pay us first, right? And that's how they make money. It's the same concept that some people will build stuff like software. I think there was this one guy, I was watching this YouTube video where this one guy goes to random millionaires in like Miami or something. The bank never loses, yeah. And he would ask them what their job was. And some guy literally made a program or something. He helped set up the payment system for, I think, a hospital. And all that he charges is that every transaction he'll get like 1 penny or 0.00 point something X% of the transaction. And you can imagine how many transactions there are per day. And he's just living it up. Pretty smart. Very little risk on their part. They just gotta fill your orders. How much is that? 175? I'll hold this for the entire 21 plus points. I was a bit slow to add in. If we get back up here, I might add in with another account, with a payout account. Like 1 day from payout account. And that one, I don't need the whole 20 points. So that one I would have already exited in like right here. This is why I don't like Look at 25002. That's what I was worried about before the next rally up. I'm gonna keep an eye on this, and I'm gonna keep an eye on my P&L. I think the next one is this account. So if we reach back up here, 2324, this account should enter, and I'm gonna get ready to enter on another account on the side. How much was this for 160? I'm just gonna set up my order. 165, 162 is about 16 points. Okay, 16 points for my payout account. So 25024, so 25008 is the take profit. If this goes down and taps this, I'm going to cancel the orders here and on my other account, and then I'm going to wait for it to just keep going down, and on the next rally up, then I'm going to short it again, hopefully around the same area. Dude, my memory usage is like, how much stuff do I have open? This is like so sluggish. What sucks about being scared and only entering with one account on the first wave is that there's no runner opportunity. Now, I don't really care about this account. What if I just hold it forever? I'm not going to do that, but because my take profit is at. But if I had more than one account in, I could have done that. And now I can't. Kind of shot myself in the foot here. Let's see if there's any long opportunities. Two for 800 maybe. 2 for 780. 2 for 770. 2 for 800 is 100 points to the next band. That's not bad. I think if I do one along, it's gonna be 2 for 800-ish. 2 for 800, right about here. One or two accounts here and hold for the percent day. Oh shit, I gotta tell you guys what the percent day is. Hold up. Let me send it to you guys. I gotta find a way to automate this. This is a pain in the ass to always send. Okay, 2% is okay. 2% is up here. Okay. All right, this might take profit. Let me exit out of the other. Actually, I'll keep it. I'll keep it. I do want to short back up here again. 2%, 5%. Uh, 12%. 15%. Down here, the previous day low, 2, 4. Okay, next one. 4%. And then 2%. Something's forming up. Let's see if this is the next entry. I've been so gun shy about my overnight scalps when I really shouldn't be. I've back tested my overnight scalps, and Thinkorswim only goes back 6 months, but I think in the 6 months that I back tested, I think I may have had like it must have been like less than a week or two in total of losses out of 6 months. So I really got to stick to my guns. Like yes, that trade did work, but me being gun shy, and now I'm going on another trade here. So what are the odds that if this goes, we go back down to the 20 points? Right now I gotta get 2 trades right, which kind of sucks. This was worth at least 2 or 3 accounts per entry. Thoughts on entering with more micros when your win rate is so high, at least an overnight where volatility is less? I'm still stuck on the fence. So what I can do, Luke, is that, and maybe I'll try it like 1 month or something, but because the win rate is so high and my max stop loss is 125 from the first entry, so 125, it would be about from here like 125. So 10 micros can't 10 micros you'll be dead before 125 points. So you would have to do about 8. Like 7 through 9 micros, 7 through 8 micros per entry. And I might start doing that, because the way that I set up for my other strategy is that, okay, if I'm wrong, then blow up my accounts. So 7 through 8 micros for 20 points, that's pretty decent. That's like, what, 5 is about 200, 7 would be about 2 more, half of 8, or almost 300 per scalp, which would be pretty good. But then on the one day that it does loses, it would cost me some accounts. Like, how many accounts do I want to lose? And these scalps have pretty high win rate, but that's because the RR is pretty negative. But it's hard to calculate the RR because you're in with multiple entries. Each entry has different position sizes. So the actual trade will look something like, I don't even know. It would look like like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like here. It's like, it's too hard to calculate. It's too weird to calculate. I might end up doing it though. I think I'm gonna wait until a day that happens where I do get the trade wrong. And then the day after that is when I start going back in. Because for these overnight scalps, I don't think I've gotten a single trade wrong on stream yet. What's your process like to accumulate funded accounts if you need to replace failed ones? So I have a priority ranking system for accounts. So first wave of accounts is accounts I care less about. Second wave I care a little bit more about, and a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more as I go up on the entries. And I'm always trading evals like almost every single day. So whenever something does blow up, I'll usually have a funded account ready to take over. So on my sheet here, you can see the my funded futures, that one dead account. Right when market reopened, I already had a new account. I need to work on my Apex accounts. I want to get that back up to 20. But I basically just reinvest my payouts into evals. And because I've gotten so many payouts, I basically full port my evals every single day to pass any minimum amount of time, because time is money to me now. Yep, yeah, those are the accounts that I'm trading now, the end of day accounts. Because I hate intraday accounts with like passion. It's just like it's so dumb. It promotes full porting, but then there's stuff that prevents you from full porting, like the MAE rule. Yeah, people don't realize that. A lot of people say, oh, take base hits, right? But that depends. How much is your base hit? It promotes full porting because, let's say, like, on the first day that you get your account, when it has $0, if you trade every day and you aim for base hits of $300, and I think back in the day they gave you $2,500 worth of drawdown, right? One of the times where you're guaranteed to have the most drawdown is on the first day, when you're at $0. So wouldn't you want to use your entire drawdown to take an A+ trade and get it right and just get the hell out of intraday trailing? Because let's say you take 300 per day, right? 300, right? Plus 300, plus 300. And then on the third day, you took a minus 300. But this minus 300, this was your trade. You went long here, your stop loss, your take profit is at 300. Your stop loss is at 300. Goes up here. You could have closed out for $200, but you didn't, and now you're out. Your drawdown on this day, even though you made this much progress, your drawdown is now $2,000, roughly. So now every single other trade you take, you have less drawdown. Your account is it's harder to trade than on your first day with $0. So I trade TPT, and all my intraday trailing drawdowns on my first day, I literally just full port them. I go in with 2 minis. I full port it on an A+ trade. And what sucks is that I lost the account. Instead of having a huge payout, I could have had an insane amount of payout the other day. Let me see what day it was. Yes, it was this day. It was yesterday. Oh wow, it's a fresh wound. these 3 accounts are blown up. That's weird. Why are they blown up? I only lost 200 bucks, 300 bucks, 190 bucks. That's how much I lost for the day. But the accounts are dead. I was so pissed because right after these 3 got blown up, I think I was shorting. Right after these 3 blew up, it just crashed. I was so pissed. It could have been another like easily another 4 or 5k in my pocket. I think it was. I remember now. Yeah. It was. When's 9:30? Yep. It was right here where the accounts blew up. Right on these wicks. I think it was on this 3rd wick, actually. On this 3rd wick specifically, those accounts blew up. I was so fucking pissed. And I think another account blew up right here on Nvidia News. That was so stupid. Oops. But yeah, intraday trailing drawdown is just like, it's not meant to be, excuse me, it's not meant to be traded normally. People say that base hits is the way to go about it, but it's not. Every single day you're putting yourself closer and closer to blowing up just because of intraday trailing drawdown. If this next candle breaks above here, I'm gonna short. I would have liked a higher high here and then short up here as the first entry, even though it's not the best. Looks like we might not get it. It needs to be this exact candle. Or if the next candle is like this, then I'll wait for, I might not even wait. I'll just wait for this 5-minute candle. If it's huge like this, I'll just wait for it to complete and then I'll try to short at the top within the 5-minute frame or on the next candle. Let's see, we might, oh, never mind. All right, looks like I won't get that entry. That's fine. I'm gonna cancel this order and I'll keep an eye out on the market. Now, let me cancel my other one too. Oh, we might get something here. don't love the second tap, but I might still take it. I'm gonna let this candle play out. I don't know what's going on. Big volume spike. If it follows through the next 2 candles, I'll consider shorting. Let me make sure there's nothing on financial juice. Was that what caused it? Japanese imports? I don't think so. We got PPI tomorrow. Let's see. Maybe I missed this move. But I had no idea what this candle was. All right, give me like 10 more minutes or 12 more minutes of buying pressure. I have a bunch of Apex accounts that are kind of bleeding that I don't really mind throwing it at this. With a heavy position. Oh, I gotta go buy some more Apex evals. I want to short here so bad. I might just take one. I don't like how NQ is so much stronger than ES. You can see NQ at this high, ES is still struggling. Which means if ES gets a pop, NQ is gonna fly. Give me like the next candle, give me like one more big candle. Let me not rush into this. I was thinking about shorting again at the 20s, but this volume spike, I'm gonna wait for it to die down. And then if there's a secondary volume spike, then so be it. Let me try to get a better entry than the open. I'm gonna get some accounts ready. This spikes up on this next candle. I might try to short it. Spikes up close to ES open. If this next candle spikes up to ES open here, I might try to short it. So maybe, how much is that? 3 points. This might go up another like 15 if we get back to the open. Let me get some of my payout accounts ready. No, not that one. This one. Seven 774 775. Still no slowdown in the volume. This volume is actually more than the previous candle. So I'm worried about another third huge candle here. I still want to take it though. Seven 774. Man, I do not want to take this. Seven 774. 775. This buying pressure might not be over. Only in with this one account. I was too slow to enter my other accounts. So when I was about to enter my other accounts, we were already like down here. And I wanted to enter like 5 points above. When you're scalping, these little 4 or 5 point matters a lot. I don't think it's I don't think I wouldn't be surprised if it keeps on increasing in volume here. What I'm worried about is that these two are not the highest volume. Like, I'm worried about another candle that's like this kind of volume. That's what I'm worried about. $7.75. All right, in with a payout account. I get my payout in, let's see, 2.9. If we reach 250.29, I'll be eligible for another payout. Next wave of entry, I'm a bit worried, so maybe 20 points from here. 250.60. What is this entry? 250.44, 250.45, 250.65, or 250.70. I'm just worried that we haven't seen the big volume candle yet. And that'll be a huge volume candle that goes up like this. That's what I'm worried about. I'm spacing out entries even more than usual. And we're kind of already out of the downtrend here. Already out of the downtrend. I'm basically just waiting for a pullback now. That might never happen. Let me get my third payout account ready. 250.70, 250.75 maybe. Now for my scalping model, this should have been the entry, 250.53. This should have been the first entry, actually. But not the worst. I mean, it's 10 points, which is actually really bad for my entries. Like now, instead of targeting now, I have to target here. Where if I entered here, I would have only had to target 250.30. Here. And this in the overnight is like could be 1 or 2 candles. Not very good. Not the worst. I like my entries. It's decent. Decent enough for a little pullback play. 20 points? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe this little area will act as resistance right here. We'll see. Let me get my second order ready. Second order, what accounts are there left? This guy. Let's see. What did I say? 7.5. $52, 77, 80. And then let me get my other account ready too. 77.80. Let's do 80. Third account, 100 probably. Dude, this is like watching paint dry. That's why I hate the overnight session. It's so boring. If you want to skyrocket up, just do it. Otherwise, just give me my 20 points. Might as well open Netflix on the second monitor. I'm literally just on my phone fucking around. Looks like we're consolidating here. Feels like there may be a big move soon. Like the range is just getting tighter and tighter. For some reason, if this breaks here, I kind of want to fade it. I mean, I guess I'm already fading it, but I do really want to short at 6,800 as well. Did I not short 6,800 during the day? Huh, I guess not. Thought I would have. Maybe I was out of accounts, I can't remember. But this was a great short. 30 points. All right, is this the pop? Let's see. Nope, no pop. Great. What's up, Harp Rob? Are all Apex accounts trailing loss, so always trails with you? They made a new account that's end of day, so it's like Top Step. So now you have the option to do intraday trailing or end of day trailing. So all of my Apex accounts are end of day. They also got rid of their MAE rule, and that was one of the big annoying things about Apex. So their accounts are a little bit better. Even though they don't have the MAE rule, they basically just replaced it with the daily loss limit. It's like the same thing. If you take the 25k account to 30k, your drawdown will be 25k. So you will have 5k of drawdown. Tops that doesn't have that. What do you mean? Oh, right. You don't lose the account though. I trade the 50k account, so it's like there's like levels to it. I think level 1, your daily loss limit is 1k. Level 2, your daily loss limit is 2k or 1500, and level 3, your loss limit is 2.5k or 3k. So yeah, it just locks you out for the day. Yeah, no firm would survive an account like that. That would just be asking to blow up your firm. Like nobody would buy those accounts. All right, here's a pop. Next entry, 25080. 25080. Do I have it here? 25077 25080. Let's see if it tags us in. What's the most I took out of an account with Top Step? Out of one account, maybe like 10k, 13k. I used to go for like the max payouts back in the day, but nowadays when I can hit 2k payout, I just take it out. So I don't aim for the 10k balances anymore. I forget how much I took in total with Top Step. I think I'm somewhere north of like 80K in total. $70K. I don't know. I don't really keep track of stuff like that. All I keep track of is like all of my prop payouts. I gotta start posting my prop payouts on Twitter. Actually, my Twitter is, I don't do anything on Twitter. I'm just gonna start. I'm too lazy. You're up 500, nice. After 5 eval accounts. You're thinking about buying 1 through 2 Apex evals and trade those, and then trade my fund at the very end of my trade. So if I lose, I got some leeway. That's pretty much, that's very similar to how I trade. My accounts have different priorities. So the higher priority accounts take the best entries. Yeah. Oh, you saw it in one of my videos? Yeah. I like to... It's a very different way of thinking about it. I mean, it just makes sense, right? Like, which account do you care about more? Okay, if you care about this account more, then wouldn't you be happy with a better entry? And if it didn't get the entry, then that means your trade worked anyway, right? So that means your other accounts took the win anyway. Yeah, not many people teach it like that. Most people just teach it like, oh, copy trade everything and just put all your accounts in here. And copy trading is very dangerous. Big rewards, but big losses as well. And I usually control my losses. I don't really play for big balances. I play for payouts, basically. Especially after like all these firms have been sending people out to live. So people have been losing the profits that they made. So now whenever I have decent profit, like 4K, I'll just take out half. Give myself 2K balance again. Because I'm worried about going to live and then forfeiting a bunch of profits. Usually when I have a payout, I just request it right away. I'm not the type of guy to leave money on the table. Like, you know, if I can request a payout, I'll request it. How does it work exactly if you get sent to live? So prop accounts are all paper trading accounts. So none of your orders actually go through the exchanges. Every single firm has a slightly different live program. Top Step recently changed theirs. I think you start off with 10 or 20% of your available profits. So what Top Step does is, let's just go with 50K accounts. For 50K accounts, the max you can take to live, the max amount of profits you can take to live with 50K accounts is 50K. So if you have 5 accounts and they all have 10K, you'll take the quote-unquote 50K live with you. But the way they set it up now is that when you do get sent live with that 50K of profits, right, in your accounts, you can only trade with, I think, 10 or 20% of it. So I think it's 20%. So that means you get a live account with 10K as the drawdown. And you can unlock every X. I think it's like double the account and you can get access to more of your locked away profits. But if you lose that 10K, you lose all the profits. So people have been pretty pissed about that. That's how it works with Live. Live, you get a real brokerage account. So you're actually sending orders through the exchanges. You need to pay for the exchange, the market subscription. So that comes out of your Live account. They also limit your accounts. They give you a daily loss limit. Usually they give you a daily loss limit, and they usually restrict the amount of contracts you can use. So for a 50K account, for Top Step, once you have 2K in balance, you can trade up to 5 minis. But Live, they can restrict you to 2 minis max, right? And then if you lose X percent of it, or maybe 2,000 or 3,000 in one day, you just get locked out of your account. What about Lucid program? AI support told me I can't get sent to Live because I'm from a European country. That's interesting. I would reach out to an actual agent. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to go live, but Lucid gives you an option, which is pretty cool. You get an option to go live, or you can take out the money as a payout, and then you're quote unquote banned from the firm for 4 weeks. Then after the 4 weeks, you can go back to trading evals and sim funded accounts. I would reach out to support. I think my next entries were triggered in. Let's see. Okay, so my next entry was triggered in. I only need 164. So if we dip down to 25066, I'll be able to get another payout. Another 20 points, 25100, I'll enter with another account that's ready for a payout. Isn't it better to just blow up my account after the 4th payout and buy a new eval? That's what a lot of people do. So basically, if you don't like the live programs, then yeah, a lot of people blow up their accounts on purpose. For me, I don't do it quote unquote on purpose, but for Top Step, whenever I'm on the 5th payout, I size up to minis, because if I'm gonna be sent to live, I want to be sent to live with 50K or 150K. So that means I have to, like, what, 50 times my, 75 times my account, which, more than likely you'll end up blowing up. So I've had a couple of accounts that made it to the 4th payout. That one account where I had the all green month, that one was on its 4th payout, and then I sized up and then I killed it. It was pretty sad. I like that account. I like seeing all the green. Same thing with my Lucid accounts. I think I was on my Lucid accounts were also, I had 2 of them that were all green for 1 month, and then I think they were on the 4th payout, and I think I ended up killing them, or I mean blowing them up. I don't think YouTube likes the other word. Come on, give me a 10-point drop here. That's all I need. Give me 66.25. That way I can take a payout. Or just keep pushing for higher highs. That works too. Let me set the take profit for this account. I don't think I did. This one. What, 20 points is what, 60? Last account will enter at, or I mean, the next wave of accounts will enter at 25100. That will be another account ready for a payout. I'll do 99 in case we want to stop and never reach 100. And this needs maybe like, that's 20, 17. Oh no, but this needs 200, maybe 83. How many accounts have you entered? Can you give a breakdown of what you did here? So this is my overnight scalping strategy where I get a general trend of the market and I enter on a slight pullback. So at 7 p.m, right, it was a bearish market right here. So then on this pullback right here, I entered short for 20 points. And now this pullback, there was increased volume, so I was a bit worried. I still am a bit worried, but on this increase, or I'm sorry, on this pullback, I like to wait for 15 to 20 minutes of buying pressure. So then I entered right here. I like to stage out my accounts in 15 to 20 point increments. So this is my first entry, second entry. Should have been here, but I think because of the volume, I put it to like 20 points instead. And I'll do it 5 times. So 1, 2, or 1, but like here 2. I think my next entry is 100. So these are all shorts. First wave of accounts here, second wave of accounts here, third, fourth, and fifth. It sucks that we did break this trend, so we're not in a downtrend anymore. But I mean, I'll still take it. If it stops me out and it blows up my accounts, then oh well. Max loss is 125 points from the first entry. 170. Max loss here. What happens when it rallies straight up 150 points? Oh yeah, it could happen. It could happen. It could happen in this session. If it happens, then it happens. Probably the accounts will end up extremely damaged. Sorry, hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, basically if it does shoot up 150 points or 200 points plus, well, then I just stop out and take a big hit. In my back tests in the past 6 months, I think the total amount of days I've lost is maybe like 1 week, 2 weeks. So the hit rate is pretty high. Now, if today's the day where I take the hit, then so be it. I'm in with 1, 2, 3, 4 accounts so far, so not a lot. In total, I have about, I think I have like 22 accounts. What do you think about entering? What do you think about trading RSI? Only enter shorts above RSI, then do the same strategy. I don't really trade RSI, but I have heard about it. You know, 70 is oversold, 30 is what? No, 70 is overbought, 30 is oversold. I don't like to use the RSI. I've just never used it. That's because something could be oversold or overbought for a very long time. Like here, I'm sure, I don't know what the RSI, is there RSI on this? RSI. Maybe I could consider it. Like, what if I just back test it right now? Well, here, look. Right here. Right here. Oh, it's overbought, right? Okay, I was short. Okay, I was short. Okay, I was short. This went up 300 points. Okay. That already didn't work. $70 here. This might be fine. $70 here. 100 points. That's livable. Like here. Right here. 823. This is almost 200 points. Would work here. I've just never used it. This is like pure price action that my overnight scalping is based off of. Like, even though it's 78 right now, I'm still gonna be shorting. But doesn't mean that this can't go for another 100 points. You do one micro then average in. Well, yeah, but one micro and then average in on the times where it does end up hitting. I don't know how much you would look for, but I usually look for 20-point scalps, right? So let's say you do get a hit and 20 points with 1 micro. If you never have to average in, it'll be what, 20 points, 1 micro. It'll be like $20. And it's tough because most firms, one payout day is like 150 to 250. Oh, is it $40? Oh, yes, it is $40. Yeah. Because 1 micro, 40 points is 80. You're right. But you'll be able to survive a lot. Where did we hit? 9.7? Bulls have funded account survive. That's what I'm thinking right now. Yeah, that's a good plan. When you have a funded account survive for a long time, you'll learn so much. Evals are funded, so be it, if you lose, you lose. Yeah, that's usually the that's usually the way that I look at it. Like, if I lose, then I lose. What do you think about leaving sell orders from 100 to 200 and buy orders from 850 to 750? 100 to 200 and buy orders from let me look at the level. Is that based on the levels that I sent? 100 to 200. Oh, okay. It's not horrible. It's not bad. The problem is that if it does become a 12% day, you'll be upside down a lot of points. 100 to 200. How much points is that in the overnight? 200 here, 183. It's not bad. I think if I had to decide where to enter and start DCing in, I would wait for the high of day of ES 6800, maybe 6800, 6805, and then wherever that is on NASDAQ, I'll start my first wave of shorting. Kind of will go to sleep soon, just looking to leave something overnight. Yeah, an overnight going like 200 plus points is not the most rare thing. So it's not horrible. You know, I can't give trading advice, but it's not bad. All right, so I entered again at 25099. Oh wow, that was tick perfect. 25099. That was the high of this. If we hit 25083, it'll be it'll be one more payout. So We'll see. Yeah, I might just call it here because I was just gonna. I'm still gonna stay into this trade. Close out like what 170-ish is what I said. 125, 150-ish, somewhere up there. I'll close out. I'll keep holding on to this, and hopefully in the morning we'll see some percent day, some of the percent day lines. I love scalping those lines. All right, guys, peace out. Take care of yourselves and your family, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow.